Up, buddy nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Detective Conan chapters 1142 and 1143. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little kitty who's somewhere around here probably solving a mystery, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing, including Witch Watch, Ranger Rejects Season 2, Fire Force Season 3, and Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals, and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, this mystery started off on a very petty note. But I gotta wonder, who is Kogoro meeting? And did those people kill somebody? Because there's a bloody knife and there was a bag full of guns. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And chapter 1142 is titled "The Liar Is Only the Evidence Speaks the Truth." Detective Conan movie, One-Eyed, let's see, here we go. One-Eyed flashback opens next week. This time while Eerie Ran and Conan tail Kogoro, a case occurs right in front of their eyes. On that account, what's going on? What's all the commotion? What will Kogoro do in full view of the public at Beka Station? They're saying the sleeping Kogoro is about to do his deduction show. No way, I'm a huge fan, dude! That was so... Oh, God, she set you up, bro. So to set things up, we were following Kogoro Oji-san when these three bumped into each other right in front of us. And due to the collision, they all dropped their paper bags. Inside the paper bags were a large number of handguns, a bloodstained knife and shirt, and countless 10,000 yen bills. All three insist that their paper bag was the one filled with cash. Am I right? Yes. And now the great detective Mori Kogoro will solve this mystery, right? By figuring out which paper bag belonged to whom. Damn it. Okay, if you're each claiming that the stack of cash is yours, then each of you have to explain yourselves. Tell us what that money is for. First up, the young man with the cap. I hit the jackpot at the horse races. Check the news, it's trending online. He's right, it says a new record high payout was just made. That's right, that's me, all right. What are you even saying? It's not even that kind of money, huh? Those bills are just props for a film shoot. We just finished printing them today, and I was about to deliver those to the location. Detective Mori, don't let these two fool you. Then tell me what that money was for. Well, it's not something I could say too loudly. Because... Oh, it's ransom money for the son of a certain wealthy person. You mean there's been a kidnapping? Yes, the culprit demanded 100 million yen this morning. Whoa. If that's true, we can't just go ahead and involve the police carelessly. What do we do here? What do we do? There's a huge crowd gathering here. What if someone's already live streaming this whole thing? Live streaming? Huh? 3, 2, 1. Oh, too bad. Time's up. Sleepy Kogoro fails. Bitch! That's it for Mori Kogoro's 3-minute deduction challenge. If you're interested, check out the Kogoro-chan channel. Don't forget to subscribe. What the heck? It was a live stream video shoot? So the bills were fake? I'm totally subscribing. Now he's got to start a channel. Phew, looks like we managed to cover it up. All right, dear, you gathered the scattered bills and put them back in the torn bag. Wait, I fucked this up. All right, dear, you gathered the scattered bills and put them back in the torn bag. I was just doing that. I'll carry the paper bag with the guns. Rand, you take the paper bag full of knives. Okay. We'll go to a different location and then have you answer our questions. Is that all right? For the time being, Oh my god, they went to Denny's. Can you all wait here at this table? We'll call you up one at a time. So please come over to the table where Detective Mori is waiting. Waiting when you're called. But I can't let you know my name. It'll be bad if the news gets out about whose son was kidnapped. Then I won't disclose my name either. Me neither. Motherfucker, you should have kept your mouth shut, but... Alright then, I promise we won't ask you for your names or addresses. Instead, we'll call you A-san, B-san, and C-san respectively. Then we'll start with you, the one wearing the attorney's badge, A-san. I see, so that wealthy person has 2 legal advisors, and you, the younger one, went to the bank to withdraw the cash. Yes, 100 million yen is quite heavy, and the other lawyer is quite a bit older. Your badge is so shiny. Are you new to the profession? Yes. And the badge, it's a screw-on type. Actually, I'm a lawyer too, see? Oh, and is that so? My badge is the tie-tack type, though. Huh? So it varies depending on where you get it. By the way, what's your lawyer registration number? There's no way I'm telling you that when I won't even give you my name. Well, either way, I don't remember the number well enough to recite it from memory. Seriously, for real? Seriously, for real? I really hit the jackpot with the betting ticket at that horse race. Gokai Taya was 17th in public favor after coming back from a long period of absence and still placed first in the race, so I hit a home run with a trifecta. Well, you could have looked up that kind of information on your phone while you were waiting. So, what did you see in that hidden gun when you bought it? Be honest, hidden gun? No way, that paper bag with the handguns isn't mine. I'm just an ordinary part-time worker who likes horse racing. What's that? You've got a lot of plastic tape stuck to your pants, Oni-san, and you have a thick marker inside your back pocket. The tape must have stuck to me by chance, as it was crowded at the racetrack, and I used the marker to predict the horse's conditions. So when the ceiling of the thieves' hideout collapses, a huge amount of hidden 10,000 yen bills comes pouring down, revealing their crime. That's how the last scene of the first part of the movie shoot wraps up. Well, you can check to see if those bills are counterfeit. If they're counterfeit, then A-san and B-san are lying. They're completely lying. And we needed tons of 10,000 yen bills to shoot that scene. But won't the ceiling fragments come falling down, too, along with the bills? You better mark the spots in the set properly or it could be dangerous, you know. Spot the set? Of course, I've been, to spot the set and I've checked it multiple times. The actors won't get hit by the fragments. Huh? Looking at the way you've applied that bandage, is it, synovitis by any chance? Yeah, I play guitar as a hobby and I ended up playing way too much. Then, is that, bump on your middle finger from playing guitar as well? Yeah, the guitar strings often hit the right spot. Oh my god, the guitar strings often hit the spot right there. So yeah, we pretty much heard everything you all had to say, but we like to check the contents of those 3 paper bags properly. So we pretty much, we've heard pretty much everything you all have to say, have had to say, but we'd like to check the contents of those 3 paper bags properly. So could you give us about 10 more minutes? What? This is bad. I'm already running out of time here. I got plans to meet a friend after this. The film staff have been pressing me via text to get there urgently. Then we'll have to call the police. Is that okay with you? Fine, we get it. Just 10 more minutes, okay? But not a second longer than that. Thank you. Then just wait for a while, okay? No matter how you look at it, it's a real 10,000 yen bill. And these bills don't they smell like something? Insect repellent? What about those handguns? This one is clearly a fake. All of them are model guns, and it's got something with white stuck on certain places. Are these eraser shavings? Ooh, there's a black fingerprint on the grip of this model gun. I guess someone touched it with a dirty hand. Moreover, judging by the fingerprints, it looks like it was held like this with a left hand. That's a weird way to hold it, right? Besides, a left-handed grip? But was anyone among those 3 left-handed? The last paper bag is the one with the blood-stained knife and shirt. The color hasn't faded, so it must be red paint. And the blood on the shirt is also paint, since real dry blood turns into more of a dark red. Also in the bag were a sketchbook and a milk carton. It's pretty heavy, so there's something inside. There's something rubbery stuck under the cap. There are traces on the carton's bottom from having been opened before. Moreover, it doesn't feel like there's any liquid inside, even if you tilt it. You idiot, you can't tell anything but just by staring at it. You want to know what's inside, you have to open it. Don't open that. I mean, you probably shouldn't. There's a red sheet of paper inside the sketchbook. The back of it is completely white. It's a bit thick for colored paper and looks more like a sticker. I see, so that's what this is. I need to tell both of them about it right away. In the end, I wonder who this money belongs to. I feel like all three of them are lying. Oh well, that's because all three of them are lying. Wow, you two are totally in sync. But well, out of the three, one of them is an especially big liar, an absolutely despicable scoundrel. Dude, it has to be the guy that was saying that he needed that money for the film set. He's got to be. I know that they're saying they're all liars, but like that one is the biggest liar. A united couple is a fountain of wisdom. Resolution next chapter. Here we go. What does this say here? Oh, it says here, the translation note says that actual idiom says that a united couple can be as wise as Manjushri. Manjushri is a bodhisattva in Mahayana Buddhism, often associated with wisdom. Okay, that makes sense for why it was translated like that. See, this is why I love fan translators. Okay, now we're getting to 1143. Here we go. And this chapter is titled Like a Wisp of Smoke. Lies and props are all about how they are used. Let's see. Okay. I think the 10 minutes that you promised us are almost up. Could you give me the paper bag with the money already? That belongs to me, after all. What are you talking about? That's the money I won after hitting the jackpot at the horse race. The three liars quarreling impatiently. Are you kidding? That's a fake money that was supposed to be, it's not fake though! They proved it wasn't fake, so you're lying, bro! That's fake money that was supposed to be, that was to be used for a movie shoot. Don't you see what I'm saying? It's just a prop! In fact, I don't mind if you tear 2 or 3 notes from the bunch. It's all fake after all. It's okay. We figured it all out. After you bumped into each other at the station, you three dropped the paper bag stuffed with a bunch of handguns, the one with the bloodstained shirt knife and sketchbook, and the one full of 10,000 yen bills worth about 100,000 yen. And now we know which bag belongs to whom. Then let's start with the one who said that those 10,000 yen bills were to be used as a prop in shooting the last scene of a movie where those bills will come raining down from the ceiling. That is Season. You also said that you play guitar as a hobby and have tensonitis. That bump on the middle of your middle finger is also due to playing guitar, right? Yeah. You said you were the assistant director of the movie. But you're actually a manga artist, right? Not like the ones who use tablets and stuff. You draw using pen and ink, the old school method. This is a pen callus, right? This can happen due to this part of your finger always being in contact with the pen shaft. Besides, I don't think guitar strings can cause a callus in that place. Ooh, I wonder if it was because of the script? I felt like attempting to write the script this time, so I wrote like crazy. Bro, you were lying. Shut up. Really? So you're saying that you were writing the script with this model gun placed right in front of you? There are eraser shavings stuck on certain places, so it's clear that you were drawing something with a pencil and that this was placed right beside it. Yeah, it would have to be, I know, if this guy really is a manga artist, I totally understand why he has the guns, because he wants to make sure that he's replicating the guns perfectly. Whether not just like the actual gun, but like the movement with the gun. I know mangaka that do that, so that's why, like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Also, there's a strange fingerprint on the grip of this model gun. A black fingerprint as if you held it with your ink-stained hand. If I grab it according to the fingerprint's position, it should be something like this. A gun enthusiast would never hold it like this, though, especially not with a stained hand. The only person who would hold it like this is a manga artist drawing a character who is pointing the muzzle at the readers, isn't it? Yep. You probably needed money, so you put those model guns and you were collecting for reference into a paper bag, and were on your way to sell it at a shop, right? No, I'm not a manga artist, but you're not an assistant director of a movie, are you? After all, you weren't familiar with the term marking the spot. I wasn't familiar with the term either until I heard it from Okino Yoko-chan. It means to put a mark in advance that indicates the position where actors stand and props are placed using sellotape. That's why when you mentioned that there's a scene in the movie where the ceiling collapses, what I meant was you have to mark the spots where the actors are supposed to stand, or it can be dangerous. Well, even if we didn't have the detective explain an industry terminology like that, I'm sure you were familiar with it. Am I right? the Mister with the cap. Aren't you an assistant director at a TV station? That's not true. But I've been in the audience gallery during the recording of a TV show before, and this kind of sellotape that is sticking to your pants is the same type of tape that I've seen the assistant director paste on the floor just before the show began. That's what you call marking the spots, isn't it? Ronnie-chan? Yes. There was also someone who was sticking sellotape that was hanging from his waist. Come to think of it, those assistant directors were writing something on a sketchbook and showing it to the actors during the recording. Yes, the assistant directors also play a role in showing actors the lines they are supposed to say and giving instructions to them by writing on the sketchbook. Then the guy with the cap had this, and then here we go. And the guy with the cap had this paper bag, right? The one with the bloodstained knife and shirt, along with the milk carton and sketchbook? That's right. The thick marker that is used to write on the sketchbook is sticking out of the back pants of his pockets. Also, the milk carton is probably set so that when you open the cap, all the red liquid will gush out like this. That makes sense. Well, if you try to guess how it was made just by the look of it, first he cut out the bottom of the carton and inserted a balloon inside from the bottom. Then he brought the opening of the balloon out of the spout and simply hooked the edges of the balloon onto the spout so that it gets covered. After that, he took a big syringe filled with red paint and injected it into the balloon through the spout of the carton. After the balloon was filled to the point of almost bursting, all he had to do was pinch the mouth of the balloon from inside the carton and close the cap. After that, once you open the cap of the milk carton, red paint will come gushing out of it like blood, and you'll have finished a prank item. By the way, as for the thick red paper inside the sketchbook, it's made as a sticker, so when you keep the white side up, sticking it on the floor and spill water on it from a height, ooh, it's just like water, but it looks like spilled blood. Ooh, it's called a liquid submersion indicator sticker. When you pour water on it, the red color on the bottom emerges on the surface, making it really useful for pranks as well. If you set one of these in a wash basin, you could startle someone by creating an illusion of blood pouring out of the tap. That's so cool. In other words, I want to know, have any of you done that before? I'd love to know. In other words, you're an assistant director on your way to film some prank TV program while carrying a paper bag stuffed with various prank items. Did I get that right? No, liar. I really did hit the jackpot at horse racing. Do you have any evidence that proves that I'm lying? Ooh, quite persistent, aren't you? Especially for someone who doesn't even know what a hidden gun means. Those handguns belong to this manga artist, right? You dimwit, hidden gun is a term for a horse who wins in a race after a long break. There's not a single horse racing fan who doesn't know that. By the way, if you took the wrong paper bag, then Penal Code Article 246, Paragraph 1 for fraud could be enforced on you. Is that okay with you? I'm sorry! I was seriously short on money. Me too. But seriously, you both kept insisting that the money is yours, even though the one who actually dropped it was right in front of you. Actually, since the money was being carried in a paper bag, I thought it might be some shady money he can't give an explanation for, so I could deceive him and take that money for myself. Me too. You idiots! Life isn't that easy! Grab those paper bags of yours and get the hell out of here quickly! Yes, sir. Then, this money is yours, I believe. For a moment, I had lost all hope, but as expected of the famed detective, I'm really impressed. Well, then, it's important ransom money, so make sure you don't drop it again. Yes, of course. Thank you for everything. The train will arrive shortly at platform number 3. Kindly step back behind the yellow braille block. You're quite late. I sent you a text, didn't I? A detective and an attorney had their eyes on me, so I was held up. The detective was none other than the famous Mori Kogoro. What? Hey, hold on. Isn't this bad? Everything's fine. I easily deceived him with my smooth talking. He's so gullible. He's more like a smoking Kokoslow than sleeping Kogoro. As you can see, I also got all the money back. What's up with that bag? It's totally in tatters. Yeah, I came across a little trouble. Well, please overlook the matter of the bag. We've got our hands on 100 million yen, 4 times more than we expected. Since Mori Kogoro knows your face now, do me a favor and never come back to this city. Yeah. Thank you so much. Wait, I'm getting in. Lucky. Today's my lucky day. Yeah, today's certainly your lucky day. Since you get to see me, the smoking Kokoslow, yet again. Detective Mori? I heard it loud and clear from my spare phone that I had planted inside the paper bag. Driver, can you cruise around the area for a bit? I think there's a lookout nearby checking whether the money you hand over went smoothly. Roger. Then who was that old man who just got off the cab? He was a huge fan of Kogoro Oji-san, so we had him put on a little act. We said that it was to catch a bad guy who's impersonating a lawyer. Ooh, what do you mean by impersonating? I'm a real. Nowadays, the Japan Federation of Bar Association should issue tie-tack type attorney badges, so it's strange that someone new to the profession is using the screw type badge. It has also been announced that anyone issued with the screw type badge could change their badge into a tie-tack type if they put in a formal request to Japan Federation of Bar Associations for alterations. It varies on depending where you get it, huh? There's no way I would say something that nonsensical. Well, moreover, you said that you don't remember your lawyer registration number, but it's written here right behind the badge. Those 10,000 yen bills must have been someone's closet savings, right? That's why they smelled like insect repellent. You probably claim to be the attorney of the office where someone related to that person works at, and said some rubbish like the closet savings are considered tax evasion and it will cause some serious trouble for that relative as well as his office, so please let us check it. Then you entered the house and stole their money. Oh, shit! Even though you're wearing an attorney badge, no one would just hand over their money to someone unknown. So you probably knocked them out or killed them. I didn't kill him. Then could you tell us where? Wait. Then could you tell us where that house is? Randy-chan's already worked up. So if you don't tell us, she'll show you a glimpse of the power of Kanto Karate Tournament's champion. You dude, I'd be scared of that too. After that, the police arrived after we notified them, and the victim, who was tied in front of his closet, was safely brought into police custody. The detectives tailed the middleman who received the money from the fake lawyer's pickup guy, and immediately after he returned to the specialized scam's hideout, they stormed in. Ooh, everyone, including the group boss who visited the hideout carrying a bottle of champagne to celebrate for bagging 100,000 yen, was arrested. Fucking idiots. So it's about time you told us about the woman who you were consulting with and about what present to choose for Ran. I don't know what you're talking about. The notification bell of your SNS messaging app has been continuously ringing since earlier. Are you sure you don't want to check it? Yes, it's probably just Poirot's manager inviting me for a game of mahjong. What? It's a bunch of texts from someone named Marin. Marin? Ooh, she's pissed. She's getting quite mad that you're late, even though it was you who made the plans to meet at Cafe Callahan. Callahan. There we go. Oh my God. Callahan is nearby. Let's go. Hey, just give up. Don't tell me that Marin is. Huh? No way. Paralegal Kuriyama Midori-san, didn't you take a leave from work because of your cold? That's why I said I didn't want to come, but Kogoro-san insisted, saying that it's a once-in-a-lifetime favor. It was Kuriyama, after all, hence Marin. So the one he talked to about Rand's present was me. Also, it's not just to choose Ran-chan's present, you know. I also helped him choose Christmas and White Day presents for Kisaki-sensei. He even asked me about your reaction to receiving those presents. I just want him to give me a break. What an idiot. He could just hand it to me in person if he wants to see it that badly. He ran away, just like smoke. That's smoking cocoa slow for you. He is just as skilled at escaping as deducing. That was fucking funny. Oh my God. Oh my God. So there is some interesting notes here that I'm going to go over real quick. When Kogoro asked B-san, why did he buy the hidden gun? The term used here is teppo, which usually means gun in Japanese, but it also means a horse who won a race despite being on rest for a long amount of time. In the horse racing world, a horse which has a specific amount of rest, neither too long since that can make a horse dull, nor too short since the horse can get tired due to lack of rest, is often considered to be in favor of victory. In English, the actual term for this is a comeback horse, but the actual nuance behind calling such horses a teppo is that despite being in a condition where a horse isn't favored to win, it fires like a surprising shot, like a hidden gun. Hence, we use the term hidden gun. The translators did, because it sat well with the Japanese terminology of the word as well as the intended pun in the chapter. In Japanese, the word bamiru, there we go, bamiru, the simple present form of bamido, means to put colored sellotapes on the floor to indicate actors where to stand so that it's easier for the cameraman to focus clearly on them while shooting. The actual English term for this is to spike the floor, but again, that wouldn't have gone perfectly with the intended pun shown in this chapter. That makes sense. When Kogoro asked Chanto Bamitoka need to abonizo, which means you got to spike the floor properly or it can be dangerous. C heard the ba and mi of Bamito and assumed Kogoro said Gemo wo mire, which means to have a look at the location, since C wasn't familiar with the actual word. He probably heard ba and mi the loudest and assumed it was Genba's ba and Miru's mi. I love these translation notes. Like, seriously, Viz, I don't understand. Kodansha does this a good amount of time too, but like Viz just doesn't, barely does translation notes. I see more translation notes out of like Kodansha and Yen Press than Viz, and it frustrates me to no end. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys saw, these chapters. What did you guys think of this mystery? I loved that they all were lying. They were. And that was a twist, and I liked it. And also, like, what Kogoro was doing. Oh, that sneaky mofo. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Detective Conan content. Viewers, you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. As well as our coffee. And also make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.